Wow, Dave Stewie. What a performance. So right now I'm standing right here next to Letitia Walker. How you doing, Letitia?
I am good. How are you?
I am great. I'm happy that you're here today. We are spreading the love out in the world today. We actually supposed to have it on an event, but I'm happy that we didn't because now a lot of people will be able to really watch and see what is self-love, not steady just bottling into a small little 50 people where we was going to have it at. So I'm happy that a lot of people now can watch and tune in and get uplifted and, encouraged.
Yes.
So what is it that you like to say, what you have been through to self-love and everything, start loving yourself. What happened with you that wanted to change you to start loving you first?
Okay. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for having me here.
You're welcome.
And shout out to everyone that's spoken or performed and those who are watching because this is a very important topic. And I'm
Right.
very, for myself, thankful that, you thought to do something like this, to open up the floor for people to express themselves. So for me, I'm not going to take it all the way back because I know we're on a time limit. But at the time, me not knowing this, where it started for me is it was at a young age where there were expectations of me, expectations of how I should look or how I should speak, how I should be around other people. So it became more of pleasing other people and not focusing on myself. But again, at the time, so young, I didn't realize that was what was going on. I kind of fell into the norm. As I got older, it became embedded in me to worry about what other people would think. And so I took a lot of time in myself, but not for me, not for my growth, but to please other people. Then I got into a long-term, I'm not going to cry.
It's okay.
I got into a long-term relationship. That was good in the beginning. I had children, and when I had children, I gained a ton of weight because people who knew me from when I was younger, I was really, really tiny. And I gained over 100 pounds. And from there, it was the belittling, the name calling, the comparisons. How come you can't look like or act like this person? Then that made me work harder to try to please that individual
Right.
instead of loving me for who I know that I am. That led to a lot of emotional, mental, some physical distress. I became very depressed and came to the point, a lot of points, and people don't know this because people who know me, oh, you're so funny, oh, you're so outspoken, you're so this, you're always so joyful. Behind closed doors, there were a lot of times where I wanted to kill myself.
Wow.
A lot of times. And this is the first time I'm actually speaking on this, so forgive me.
No, you're fine. Fine.
I have my 2 children that I think about all the time, and I couldn't do that to them. Because where would they be without their mom? And yes, there were other people in the family, but still, I'm their mother, and I need to be there to raise them, nurture them, give them the guidance that they need. So I'm telling myself, this is not an option. This is not an option. You need to come out of this. 3 years ago, and I've been in this relationship for over 20 years. So for over 20 years, I'm battling all these different emotions, and I really felt like I was like multiple personalities or whatever because I have to be this way around other people, but behind closed doors, I'm someone completely different. Right. And then one day I woke up and I've been raised in church, and my mother made sure that we went to service, made sure that we knew the Bible. And I heard from other speakers that they came to a point where they put God first. And for myself, I wasn't doing that. And I know that's why those different emotions was happening and those different feelings and all that negativity was coming in my life. So I got up the one morning and I thanked God for that day and I prayed for guidance. I prayed for wisdom. I prayed for direction. And at that time, I had lost my job. I had been on unemployment. I had my last unemployment check. I had no money, no backup, no nothing. I got up and I left that situation because I believed that God would give me that guidance and give me that direction, which He has. He has brought me so far in those 3 years. For everyone that said put God first, that is the absolute truth. You can't do anything without Him. That I'm a living testimony. You can't do anything on your own. You have to have God as the first and foremost, the head of your life. That's just undebatable. That began the moment of me saying, you got to take care of yourself. Because what good am I going to be to my children, to my family, to those that I love, if I can't do this for myself? And so I started looking into, and again, this journey, it didn't happen overnight, and I'm still working on myself. But I started looking at different things that made me feel good, or different talents that I had that I could channel that energy to, or into rather. So, and the songs that I write. Or I have journals. I started writing short stories, but they were really just me writing down my feelings. Everyone who knows me knows I love my lip gloss. So I decided to try to, and I just started this recently actually. I talked about it for a while, but actually put it into motion recently. I started to, start making my own lip gloss. And that made me start feeling better about myself because I felt like I was accomplishing something. And it wasn't for anybody else. It was because it was what I wanted to do. Right. It was for me. And it made me feel good. And it made me realize my worth. And so, like I said, even to this day, I still pray to God for guidance. Every day I wake up, I thank Him for that day. Every day I ask Him for guidance. Every day I ask Him for wisdom. Because I can't do it today and then tomorrow. Okay, I'm on my own. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. No, this is a daily thing. It's a routine. And in the process of all of that, and some people who follow me on Facebook have seen recently where I posted that I did lose some of the weight because I started to take care of myself, or I'm trying to take better care of myself, right. Eating better and, not exercising. But just doing things to make me feel better within myself so that I could take that energy and put it out to others. And I've had people come to me and say, I love your energy, or I love something that you said, or something that you said or something that you did moved me or made me think. And that right there in itself made me feel awesome because now I'm being an example and helping other people without me realizing it.
That's true.
So I really could go on and on. My story is so much to it, but I am thankful that I am still here. I'm thankful I did not allow Satan to take over for me to kill myself or even have those thoughts or anything. I mean, I still battle with some things, but it's a process, step by step, but you have to start with you. You have to know that you are beautiful. We come in all different shades and sizes, tall, short, it doesn't matter. We are all God's creation, so we are all, in our own way, beautiful. And you got to understand that, recognize that, believe that. And that's another thing, the mindset. Mm-hmm. Got to put yourself into the mindset to know who you are and never let anybody else tell you different.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Listen to you and a couple others today. Y'all all had like almost a similar kind of story that you wanted to take your life. I had a friend not too long ago who reached out to me, and she texted me. She said, you know, I just hate it here. I just want to end my life. And I said, hold up. I said, you can't do that. I said, you have kids. I know he's putting you through so much right now, but sometimes we have to remove ourselves from that situation and maybe go stay at a hotel or something like that. But you cannot go take your life, because at the end of the day, your children depend on you. So I feel like our children wakes us up to know that we need them and they need us as well.
Yes.
So we just have to make sure, you know, we just put ourselves in the right light, you know, take yourself out of the wrong situation. And it takes some time. It's not going to happen overnight, because people are like, well, it's going to happen just like that. No.
Nope.
It does not. It takes time for you to get to where you need to be. But you've got to keep working on yourself and don't give up on you. And again, don't allow nobody to tell you, because sometimes somebody might be hating on you or jealous and telling you, you know, oh, well, girl, you shouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, no, dude, you shouldn't do that. No. You should do that. It's not about them. It's about you. What can you do to make yourself happy within yourself? I might not be able to do the lip gloss. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to try to do the lip gloss because you're doing it.
Right.
You know, I don't want to be you, because there's a lot of people doing that too. Oh, well, she's doing that, but let me go do this too. Or she do. Not saying you can't do it, but find your own niche.
Right.
And understand who you are and what you bring to the table.
That's right.
But I thank you so much, and I'm so happy that you're standing here today alive and well and healthy. You look great.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And it feels good to smile.
Yes.
Because I have not done that in a long time. And then when I came to terms with, I can't live like this anymore. I can't wake up every day and be in this mental bondage. I got to come out of that shell, because I know it's better, because I have a purpose. I'm here for a reason. And I don't know, I just woke up one day and I'm like, I'm going to start smiling more. I'm going to start thinking more positive thoughts. And that makes a huge difference.
Yes, it does.
It does.
Where could they find you at with your lip gloss popping?
That's right. Y'all know me. I hashtag lip gloss popping. Okay, so I am on Facebook under Letitia Y. Walker. I am on Instagram under Mahogany Jazz, because that's my performance name. And that's MAHOGANEYJAZ. As far as the lip gloss line, I'm still working on producing more product. I'm working on starting a website. The name of the line will be All That Jazz.
Okay.
And just stay tuned. Like, follow me, follow my journey, because I've started to kind of put out there things that I'm going through and my journey and where it's taking me. Hopefully, it could help someone. But yeah, just follow me, and I would love to hear from you. Share some stories, because everyone who knows me, I love to talk.
And that is okay. But thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. I appreciate you, and I'm very, very happy to be here. Thank you
so much.
Okay.
Before I bring up the next guest, I just want to give a shout out to Toonswork Media in the house, as always, and Rufus Cole, aka Breezy. And also, I would like to thank everyone who's been purchasing my book, There's Nothing Like a Woman Scorned. If you have not done so yet, you can go on Amazon or Author House, or you can even inbox me or Cash App me, and I'll personally sign it and send it to you. And I wasn't going to announce this about There's Nothing Like a Woman Scorned, but I think I should. I just got the phone call yesterday. My book is in the top 15 highly recommended books. So I'm very excited about that. God is good. Put God first and keep praying no matter what, But I'd like to bring up right now a beautiful person within herself, Keyada Davis. Hi, Keyada. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am great. I am happy that you're here. God, you blessed me several times on the stage with your beautiful voice, and I'm just happy you're here again to bless us all with your beautiful voice, especially with a special, thing that's going on, self-love, that we having problems with out here in the world today. What's your intake on self-love within yourself?
Within myself, well, my intake in self-love is like what many others have said is, loving God first and just understanding who you are. Like, you got to know who you are.
Absolutely. Have you been through something that made you feel like you didn't love yourself enough?
Absolutely. Who hasn't? I've been through many things. Like, for me, It started as a child in my childhood, you know, being a child that family was broken up, and me and my brother had to be in like foster cares, and then later on like group homes and things like that. So it started like that, just being away from your parents and feeling like I wasn't loved because I wasn't with my family.
All right, and that's understandable. If you had anything to say out there who might be struggling, because everybody said it happened when they was kids. If you have anything to say about a young person right now that's out there struggling with themselves, what would you advice you would give to them?
I would advise them to find something that they love to do, find God, pray early, because I mean, it's not gonna make nothing. Well, it doesn't. It wasn't. I found God, but it wasn't like it was making things like easy, like how some people may make it seem like. But I was able to get through, and I was able to have strength, and so that's what I would say. Just pray, stay strong, be yourself. Don't follow the crowds. Just be okay with who you are.
What made you get into singing? What have you here?
I just love music.
That's a great thing. Now, did the music help you overcome a lot of things?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I can't wait to hear you on the microphone.
Thank you.
So right now we're going to turn it over to Kenyatta. Before we turn it over, where can they find you?
I'm Kenyatta Nikhil. You can at Kenyatta Nikhil, KENYADA NIKILE on Instagram, and Kenyatta Davis on Facebook.
Okay. Well, she's about to bless the mic, y'all. So let's give it up for Kenyatta Davis.
Thank you.
Life is what you make it in. I'm just trying to make it great. Told myself that I don't want to end up in the same old place. Trying to create some space away from my problems. Trying to write the pages of my life story. Nightmares keep on stressing me. My brother gone, but I still feel him like he's standing next to me, telling me to move on. He said you gotta finish your destiny. And don't forget to tell our story. Turn your pain into your purpose. Always give God the glory. Don't forget to tell a story. Turn your pain into your purpose. Always give God the glory. I just wanna take you to a place that has never been. Took some losses, but I know that it's my time to win. I am just trying not to sin. On my way to the top, gotta give it all I got. I can't let me get in the way of me. I'm just trying to get over some things I haven't already done. 'Cause I know that I should already won. I can't let me get in the way of me. I'm just trying to get over some things I haven't already done. I won't let them chain me to my path. Yeah. I will go past all that they know. I'm not the same. They are the last to know. They try to take your soul from you. They try to put you in a place. Can't even think. Can't break away. They try to take your soul from you. Hey, they try to take your soul from you. I know a story of a young girl lost in the cold world. Life wasn't never easy. It hurt. And if you seen the things you see, you wouldn't believe it. Mom and dad ripped away. Another black family broken. Predators is praying. She cried many of nights. He climbed into a bed at night. What he want with a baby's life? He tried to take my soul from me. Oh, he tried to take my soul from me. Hey, but I won't let them chain me to my past. I will go past all that they know. I'm not the same. They are the last to know. They try to take your soul from you. They try to put you in a place you can't even think, can't break away. They try to take your soul from you. Fast forward, she got older, a lot more bolder. A man put a gun to her head, he pulled a trigger, it jammed, she ran. Gunshots going, looks over her shoulder. Her uncle's laying on the ground, he's down, and then you know she met a grown-ass man. She thought she would be his wife, but all he wanted was a fight. He put his hands on her every night, he tried to take my soul from me. Oh, you tried to take my soul from me. Oh, I won't let them chain me to my bed. I will go far from passing what they know. I am not what they thought that I would be. I'm changed, and this is the new me. I won't let them put their chains on me. I won't let them chain me to my path.
Ooh, let's give it up for Kiana Davis. She did that. Wow. I felt that to my soul. But right now, I am standing next to, he's like my big little brother.
That's right. That's right.
My pastor on Sundays.
Amen. Amen.
A godly man, a family man, one and only Mr. D-Mott.
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me a part of this self-love event.
Oh, thank you for being here. Come on now. You know, everybody went through some things, and
That's right.
you know, we're just here to tell a story and hope to help somebody out. Each one teach one.
That's right.
You know, that's how we are right now. So, you know, we all been through some things, but as a pastor, as you who you are, as D-Mott, what can you say about self-love, you know, to the people that you can encourage someone to uplift themselves?
Well, you know, truthfully, I've been encouraged by what everybody else has been saying. You know, it's refreshing for me to not have to, you know, be looked at as a pastor or teach every time I open my mouth. So I'm going to kind of keep it simple. I think that self-love has everything to do with us understanding who we are purposed to be. You know, a lot of people are living life trying to, I think Letitia, she said it best when she said, you know, trying to live up to other people's standards. And I think, you know, on this life, it's a journey. And on the journey, you have to figure out where you're supposed to be going. Many people are dying and falling and failing because they're taking other people's routes. And so I think self-love is simple. I think it's loving yourself, you know, being who God called you to be, right, and not trying to fit nobody else's clothes, not trying to fit nobody else's agenda, not trying to fit nobody else's plan for your life, you know, and that's basically it. Because I'm really encouraged by what everybody else has been saying, because testimonies are really not just for church services. I think, you know, testimonies are for everyday life, and everybody here has a story, you know, and so we all thought about suicide. We all thought about neglecting our responsibility. But at the end of the day, I think, honestly, self-love is learning how to fight. You have to fight. You have to fight through depression. You have to fight through, insecurities. You have to fight through your own mistakes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, if we really think about it, no one made us go through a lot of the things we went through. We actually chose it. And so I like to teach to people every day, you can't love yourself until you love God. You know what I'm saying? And God is the one who created us, and he created you to be great. He created me to be great. And it's funny, a lot of times we don't understand that he made us great.
Right.
And so there's nothing wrong with being great.
Right? No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Say if, for one instance, if one of your daughters come to you and feel some type of way, like they want to, how you heard today, they want to take their life, what would you say to her?
Oh man, that's a good question. Never thought of that. Have to think about my children thinking that. But truthfully, I would take the time to hear their story. Hear what are they really going through? Because a lot of times, as a pastor, you miss what your children are going through trying to help other people. And so I try to make it a habit every day to talk to my girls and make sure that they could talk to me about anything, sex, boys, whatever they're going through. And so if that ever happened, one of my girls came to me and was talking about suicide or not like loving themselves, I would take the time to really just encourage them to understand that God made them to be great. And then they will have to make the choice to then go and be great.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I think, thank you for that, because, a lot of us have kids and they do look up to us, and sometimes they won't come to you and talk
Right.
to you about what's
Right.
going on. So it's up to
Right.
us as parents to make sure we pay attention to our children as well.
That's right.
And they don't have to speak it to you. It's just the signs within itself will show you that something's not right.
Facts.
They down, they don't want to be outside, they don't want to talk to nobody, they stay in their room locked in. That's something that we need to open up our eyes to and realize, okay, there's something wrong with my child.
And also, we have to also open up our eyes and realize that we can't do it alone. I'm okay with other people being able to identify with my daughters and my son. Generational curses are real, and sometimes, most times, we don't have great relationships with our family,
Right.
and so other people can help our children. And so I'm open to my children having relationship with other people, but I have to be aware of that, know what they're teaching them, of course.
Right.
But at the same time, my children are not going to listen to me all the time. So sometimes they may need a Kenyatta, they may need to hear somebody else's story and feel like, wow, well, if God can do it for them, then, he can do it for me. Because, they look at dad like, oh, well, God loves dad. You know what I mean? But at the same time, this is powerful and it's important because there are millions of people walking around who don't know who they're supposed to be.
Right.
And when you do that, how can you be successful if you don't know the plan that God has for your life? So
That's true. I
Yeah.
totally agree, because some of us don't know who we are. Like, who are you? Do you even know who you are?
Yeah.
We walk around here thinking we know who we are, but then reality kick in, you're like, whoa, wait a minute, hold up. I don't, because I don't know what I want to do with my life. I don't know nothing. Some of us at 40, 50, 60 years old still know what we want to do with our lives.
That's true.
And
That's true.
we just got to sit back, take the time out to figure out what is it that we want, what we need within ourselves to love ourselves better than what we do right now. And learn how to say enough is enough. Stop being in relationships. We all been there, done that.
Yeah.
Stop being in relationships that you know that is not going to work, but we force everything to work. I don't care if it's your friends or whatever. We force it to work. But sometimes God said that's not the person you need to be with. You can love them, but let's push off. Any insight on that one?
Well, I think you just preached a sermon right there. This thing is really simple. I think we make it hard because we overthink life. We overthink God. I think God is very, very touchable. He's attainable, and people don't like to talk spiritually. I'm not going to use the word religious, but people don't like spirituality because spirituality causes them to actually have to do some work.
Right.
And so when you have to do work, then that means that you have to figure out what's going on within yourself. A lot of people want other people to diagnose them with what's going on, and so that's why that's probably why they cannot love themselves, because they're so busy trying to figure out what somebody else thinks about what they're struggling with. And so, self-love is knowing your God purpose, believing that you are great, believing that you have a calling, believing that you have a purpose. And once one can do that, the sky's the limit.
Amen. You would like to leave any encouragement words to anyone out here in the world today?
No. No, I'm just playing. No, listen. I was just joking. That's a joke. That's a joke. Listen, I do. Simple. Listen, be encouraged. You know what I'm saying? And love yourself. That's what we're talking about. I got a song about it. I'm going to sing about it, too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now, where can they find you?
In these streets. You know? It's my address. No, I'm just joking, people. God, we've been in here a long time. No,
You sure have.
But truthfully, you can find me on Facebook. I have 2 Facebook pages, D''MOTT fan page, and then Motley, DMOTT Motley. You can get me on Instagram. It is the official @theofficial and YouTube DMOTT the official D''MOTT. Also, go out and get my albums online everywhere. All right, D''MOTT. New R&B album coming out real soon. Please go get it. First single entitled Angel coming out, please, because God cares about us every way, socially, emotionally, physically, sexually.
Right.
I'm done. The whole Lee family. Check me out.
Well, I thank you so much. You know,
thank you for
this is
having
why
me.
he's my big little brother. Okay,
Amen.
love him too much. Shout out to First Lady and all the family out there.
Thank you.
But right now we're about to hear a live performance from D-MOTT. So let's give it up, y'all.
The song is called Just Love. I think we need a lot of love in the world. If you don't know how to love, I don't know what to tell you. I'm from a little church, Buffalo, New York, 92 Monroe, King Solomon. My grandmother used to teach us you gotta love everybody till it hurt. She would say to us, you can run, you can run, you can run, but there's no hiding place you can't deny. So don't try to find it. You can run, you can run, you can run, but there's no hiding place. You know what? God sees your face, yeah. You know what we gotta do? Just love. Have no fear, no. We gotta love, yeah. Have no fear, yeah. Listen. Touch somebody and find out that they understand. When you tell them what you've been through, who you are, what you had to do. Believe when you hear them say that the God we serve keeps making a way for you to lay your burdens down. Rest and make a joyful sound because we love you and there is nothing you could ever do about it. If you get off track, just turn around and come right back because we love you and there is nothing you could ever do about it. So if you lose your way, you still got a place to stay. Listen, hug somebody now, hold them tight until they let it out. D-MOTT is gonna stand right here and help you wipe away those tears. And if you need a friend, don't you wait outside, you can come on in. You could even take your time, don't rush, cause it'll be alright because I love you. Hey, and there is nothing you could ever do about it. If you get off track, just turn around and come right back because we love you and there is nothing you could ever do about it. If you lose your way, you still got a place to stay because we love you and there is nothing you could ever do, no, about it. If you get off track, just turn around and come right back and just love, yeah, yeah. Just love. Have no fear, no. Listen, we gotta love, yeah, and have no fear, no. Just love, have no fear. We gotta love, yeah, yeah. Listen, ooh, child, you look like my sister on my father's side.
Good God Almighty, let me sing to you. Ooh, child, you look like my sister on my father's side. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, child, you look like my brother on my father's side. Oh, yes, you do. That's why I love you. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, child, you look like my brother on my daddy's side. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, set a fire down in my soul that I can't contain, that I can't control. I want more of you, God. I want more of you, God. Set a fire down in my soul that I can't contain, that I can't control. I want more of you, God. I want more of you, God. Set a fire down in my soul that I can't contain, that I can't control. I want more of you, God. I need more of you, God. Set a fire down in my soul that I can't contain, that I can't control. I want more of you, God. I want more of you. Listen, there's no place I'd rather be. No place I'd rather be. There's no place I'd rather be than hearing your love, hearing your love. There's no place I'd rather be. Hey, there's no place I'd rather be. There's no place I'd rather be than hearing your love, hearing your love. That's it. Got one more song I'm gonna do today. Change Me. It's on the Dossier project. If anybody don't have my music, please go out. I got a lot of children. So, need you to support me. Amen. They kind of high maintenance too, so help me out. Here we go. Listen. Hear me now. Hey. Read my lips. Try to understand. Please don't forget, there's new life in me. So can't you see? Yeah. My life and change me. See me smile. Now watch me laugh. You've been my desire for a long while. If you don't know, you complete me. I just can't live without you. Whoa. You changed me. Change me. Hey. Yes, you did. Yeah, yeah. You changed me. And you said you would. Change me. Like you knew you would. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. Listen. He changed me. Yeah. Whoa, yes he did. Change me. And I knew that he would, yeah, yeah. Change me. Like you said you could, yeah. This is my part, second verse says, there's something about the way that you love me. There's something about the way you make me feel. I can't get over the way that you got me. Listen, hey, your love is deep like an ocean. Without you, I'm sick like the motion. MMA, I fight to be with you. Your love's the bomb like a missile. Love is all about you because of the things that you do for me. Yeah. Hey, you changed me. Yes, you did. You changed me. Yes, you did. Yeah. You changed me. You changed me. Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No longer living without your love. No more am I worried about the love of You changed me. You changed me. You changed me. One more time. He changed me. Changed me. Whoa, you did. You did. Changed me. You did. You did. You did. Changed me. You changed me. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Give it up for D-Mont Motley. He did that. Yes. Y'all crazy. I want to thank you, everyone, for allowing us to come into your world today and give you some self-love. I also want to get a shout out to Tanika, who always been my assistant, and Jessica Miller, who's up in the house today with us. You know, thank you, and thank you to all who had came on this platform. Again, Rufus Cole, aka Breezy, Sierra, Letitia, D-Mont, Tanika, Kiara, Jessica, Day Stewie, Mashawn, Nisha, thank y'all so much. And make sure you share this video. We'll be on YouTube as well once we get done, chopping it up and everything. It'll be on YouTube. So you got the blooper side. So I just want to make sure that you love yourself, give yourself love. It's okay to love on yourself. It's a song that Tony Braxton have out, Just Do It. Just go and do it. Just be you, just do it. Make you the best you know how to be. And there you have it, y'all. Destiny Talk Show. Your girl, Donna, signing out.